All right, you got on? Oh, it's on. All right, cool. Hey there. Hey, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about blogging and what a great advantage that is. If you want to get found out and you want people to find you. But there are some little tips that you need to, some things that you need to be sure and do when you're blogging so that you can make sure that you're at the top of the search engines. If you're not using a viral blogging system, I absolutely recommend it. But also to, if you're, how do I say this? You definitely don't want to be pitching to people every time. Yes, the way we really make the income that we, it's hard to say money and income, but the reality is that that's really how we make a living. That's really how we survive, or that's how we build our business. Is to be able to have an income coming in. And so that means we have to exchange a product and exchange for, and like Tony says, if you see this, if I have this apple and you have $10 in your pocket and the apple is worth more than the $10 that's in your pocket, well then that will be an exchange. And that's important to know. So back to SEO and doing your blogs daily. One of the things I would highly recommend, make sure that you are using, and I've mentioned this before, use your keywords within that, whether it's the blog, if it's a video, or whether you're writing a blog. Make sure your keywords are in there and highlight some of them. I like to underline, bold, and then italicize one of those keywords along the way as well. And then make sure those keywords are also in they're in your title and that they're in your tags. And when you're doing your description, it's great to put it in there as well. So now one of my friends does like 500 words in the description, which helps Google to put it towards the top of search. But here's the key, and I don't know if a lot of people understand this, but you might do a blog, and you might decide to do a blog maybe twice a month or 3 times a month. It's not going to get on the top of search engines that way, even if it has all the keywords. That will help. That'll get it up there. But if you are blogging daily, or every other day, but you're blogging more often, and you're actually working on a niche. Maybe you have an area that you're working on, or a certain, like for me, it's personal development and some business tips online. So and then I also have, actually, you probably know this too, but I have the spiritual side of things where I'm talking about the temples and talking about relationships with the universe, or God, as I call him. So you can decide where you want to be, and you don't want to intermix those blogs, So if you've got a website that is just strictly your business, and you've got a website that's more personal or spiritual, you probably don't want to intermingle those, because that could get confusing to people. So when they come to your site, it's not clear. And then along with that as well is if somebody's coming to your site because you have told them you're going to give them tips and things to do and tools to have for an online business, then you need to stick with that, and that's what you need to provide for them. And then that's going to build trust. And if they like what you're giving them, the value that you're giving them, then they're going to keep coming back. Now, another good idea to do is once they come into your website and you have a blog up there and it gives them some value, also link back to any others that are in your blog that go along with what you're talking about in that particular blog. Hope that makes sense. And that way, what will happen is you will keep them in your website, which is what you really want to do, because you want people to not only come to your website and read your things and comment, but you want them to stay, and you want people to keep returning, because that will also raise the level of your blog to the top of the SEOs. So when someone's searching for something, you're going to show up first, and that's the goal. So hope that's helped you a little bit, and you can get out there and start writing. One more thing, and I've told you this before, it works so good for me, and it worked for Seinfeld, so that's where I first got it. And I was like, I'm going to try that, and it really does help. I got myself an annual calendar. I got myself a big, bright pink pin. I think I'm going to switch to orange now just for fun. You know, I'm just going to switch it over, and it's a big Sharpie pen, right? So as soon as I've done a video blog, not just recorded it, but I've put it up there and I've produced it and now I've published it. As soon as that's done, I can put a check or an X across that day and know that I've done it. And it really does motivate you to continue to do that, because daily is a really good idea. And this is little consistent things. It doesn't have to take you a lot of time. If you build it into a habit, make it consistent, you'll see amazing results, and you'll have great opportunity to help other people to do the same. So get out there and just make it a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon. We'll see you.